the religion that I chose, which is kind of similar to Hinduism, is I chose Buddhists. I thought it was a very interesting religion, and so I decided to go ahead and choose that one. And so the craft that we are making, you can either, what I chose to do is kind of do two different things. I chose a little coloring sheet with a little information, and then also I cut out, this is called the Wheel of Life, or also the Mandela. Thank you. It was so broadly pointed out to me. I was like, oh, so there's an actual name for it. It's the Mandela. Didn't know that. See, you learn something new every day. And so with Buddhists, in their religion, the Wheel of Life represents, I'm going to have to read it because I couldn't memorize the whole thing. So, the Wheel of Life is the eightfold path. It's a right understanding and viewpoint based on the Four Noble Truths, which is part of the religion as well. The Four Noble Truths is a human life has a lot of suffering. The cause of suffering is greed. There is an end to suffering, and the way to end suffering is to follow the middle path. And so, of course, the middle path represents the, I believe it's Buddha himself, is what I believe that it represents. So each spoke off of the wheel, there's 8, and so it represents the eightfold path. The right understanding and viewpoint, the right values and attitude, compassion rather than selfishness, the right speech, we don't tell lies, we avoid harsh, abusive speech, and we avoid gossip. The right action, we help others, we live honestly, we don't harm living things, we take care of the environment. The right to work, we do something useful, we avoid jobs which harm others. The right effort, encourage good, helpful thoughts, discourage unwholesome, destructive thoughts. The right mindfulness, be aware of what you feel, think, and do. And the right meditation, a calm mind, practice meditation, which leads to nirvana. And so what we have is we have either little coloring sheets that you can print off for the kids and kind of just give them an example of a small little tidbit of what the Wheel of Life is about. And then we also have a little template, so if you'd like to cut one out yourself, then you can either color or you can cut one out yourself. So, you guys... So, how did Buddhism begin? It began over 2,500 years ago. That's a long time for it to, for a religion to be around. I think that's a pretty asked question of why must people suffer? And what is the cause of suffering? And so he spent many years in practices by praying and meditation trying to figure out exactly why they're suffering. And so he discovered the 3 universal truths and the 4 noble truths. And so this is what he has taught over the last many of years. So the 3 universal truths is everything in life is impermanent and always changing, because nothing is permanent. A life is based on possessing things or persons don't make you happy. And the third is there is no eternal, unchanging soul and self, is what they believe. It's just a collection of changing characteristics or attributes. So I thought that was kind of interesting in their kind of point of view on it. And then, of course, like I said, I had already gone over the 4 noble truths. And that all concludes together to make our 8 path, our eightfold path. And so you can take this opportunity it's just a great way to take the opportunity and let the kids just kind of discover that there's different things out there. And so that's what I really like about finding and researching different religions. And it's so neat just to kind of find what else is out there for the world and really get, kids thinking, wow, that's really cool. Then you're a different religion than me. That's really neat. I'd like to learn more. Or wow, that's really interesting. And let me share my experiences with you then. And you believe in this, and then I believe in this, and that's okay. And so, but you want to try to find fun projects and interesting things for the
the kids to do, that either they can do on their own or they can, like I said, it's easy enough for a tiger, but yet it's difficult